Yeah, Bradshaw has been great for this team this year. Sheldon Keefe has been really complimentary of what he's been able to squeeze out of, these players. And you mentioned Brenden Dillon, right? And you heard what he said this morning, of course, about having these injuries, but what he's been doing on the ice. I mean, we haven't seen him play like this, with the Devils, obviously just only his second season, but he's playing excellent hockey right now. He's one of their
Yeah,
best,
he
if
is.
not their best defensive defensemen
Yeah.
at the moment. Brett Pesce obviously is that guy, but he's not here right now and he's just playing lights out. What are you seeing from Brenden Dillon that you're enjoying so much?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like he's moving better. I feel like he's like his puck skills have improved. I feel like he's improved in every aspect. I mean, he's always been a nail gun. You know that he's always going to eat pucks. He's going to hit guys. He's going to fight. That part of his game has been consistent. But I've been really impressed with just sort of the vision, the mobility, the playmaking, the patience at the blue line with some of his plays. Yeah, been very impressed with him, and especially like guys coming off neck surgery this summer, right? I mean, there
Yeah.
was whispers that like his career might be over last year after the injury. It was kind of a freak injury. So to see him have that surgery, the same one Eichel had, and bounce back, and put it this way: if he had come into the season and wasn't really up to snuff, people would have been like, okay, like the guy's coming off neck surgery, let's cut him some slack. But he's actually been improved and looks amazing. So credit to him. And it's been huge. Like we said, with injuries, we need everyone to be at the top of their game. So it's been great to see.
It's so interesting to me too, because you mentioned the injury, what he had to go through this offseason to just recover and get back into shape. And, one of the things is, and a lot of fans don't realize, is when you go through an offseason surgery like this, you're not trying to get better in the summer. You're just trying to get back. And he's come back looking better than ever, or maybe not ever, but at least in what we've seen
Yeah.
in New Jersey, right? But the most interesting to me about it is, right, obviously he recovers from the injury, but he's also playing next to a defenseman in Simone Nemeth who, look, he's still developing, and he's an NHL defenseman at this point now. He could be, good for a turnover or two, making maybe not the best play, but he also has these flashes of brilliance. But for him to be able to stay next to a guy like Nemitz and be able to play as well as he is, while also trying to, lift him up a bit, has been impressive to see. Um, but like I said, the blue line right now, the whole right side is decimated. You have Hamilton
Yeah.
out. You have now, or you had Brett Pesce out. We saw yesterday that image from the broadcast, which they didn't want to talk to us about, but it's not looking too good there. You saw the hand cast on. You and I talked off screen a little bit about missing Brett Pesce here. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be anytime soon, Pasha. It's not good news.
Fuck's sakes, man. That's not good. Oh, sorry. Can I swear on the show?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
know.
good. You're good. Don't
Okay.
worry.
I've probably already dropped 10 F bombs without thinking about it, but yeah, that's not good, man. They need Pesci back ASAP. I mean, I thought they said a month. Maybe I was making that up, but seems like it's gonna be longer than that. So they're in one. They're in one. They need to defend by committee. They're gonna need Markstrom to be a lot better than he was last night. That was a really ugly goal, I think, to Jake Evans. But you know what? The game before that, he got the win in LA. He was lights out. So I'm not trying to put blame on him, but everyone's going to have to be dialed, and that starts with Markstrom for sure if they want to keep pucks out of the net, because we know that they can put pucks in the other net. But I don't know how sustainable, trying to win games 5-4 is.